Sedgepod. Blink, 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 blink.
What we've been doing!
Hello, fellow viewers, fans of the podcast. Welcome back to Sedgepod. So this is Jess talking, and I'm here with my collective partner, Tegan.
With my best girl.
Yep.
Tegan.
What we've been up to over Christmas and so on. So we've got a new segment called What We've Been Doing. Hope you like that.
Okay, over Christmas, what have I gotten up to? I got more obsessed
These are cute.
with the feeling of birds and girls and birds, and I think I decided that's the direction I'm taking.
Mm-hmm.
Birds as mums. At first I was going to tell the story, trying to keep along the same track as the film that you're making.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm telling the same story now in a completely different way. Coming to nature is a way of coming into your own, become about linking the regressive feelings you start getting right at the end of your coming of age. So wanting to be a child again and needing your mum and feeling lost the same way you would as a kid. So I think that's why there's a lot of maternal imagery going on. Being back home, being in the old Warwickshire nature, so nice. And so this is now like we're finding the bird again.
Yeah, we're trying to reconnect with
Yeah.
natural world. I said to Tig earlier about, because you're wanting to do audio in your final thing as well, imitating the bird songs with your own voice. I said it would be nice to include your mum's voice as well.
That sparked a lot of ideas of taking audio samples, and then so I'm gonna have an experiment with that. But I think getting my mum involved would be very nice.
Nice connection.
Maternity is something that's always been a part of my practice for some reason.
You and yourself inherently are very maternal anyway.
Anyway, Jess, what do you do over Christmas?
All right, so I did some drawings where I foundation of my face outline and then adapted those to be the possible characters of my mask creature things for my film. So, and I've decided that I'm going to stick with sort of cats and rabbits, which are the ones that have always spoken to me throughout my life. I've got rabbit cuddly toys. I've been obsessed with my pal here, Chloe. Say hello. Hello. Fuck off. And then I love cats. And so I feel like they're my familiars, because these creatures are meant to be representations of the self, but also my witches' familiars type things. A couple of drawings. This one's based off of Hamish, which is another stuffed animal.
Oh, it's so sweet.
But I want them to be really weird, so I've also got this demon character, obviously, which is it represents sort of otherness and new age. The main inspiration behind that, and the fact that it's horned and everything, is nods to goats being the devil. And so when a witch makes a deal with the devil, she's making a deal with like a goat mostly.
In like the Green Knight, the Green Man he's dangerous and scary, but he's a necessary thing for the main guy, you know, Dev Patel.
P.S. I love Dev Patel.
Go on this journey of self-actualization.
What the hell?
Oh my god!
Sorry, my lamp light just flickered on and off.
That was the Green Man!
You're expecting again! Okay, the main light is on. My lamp is off now. I've also painted a little tester of the rope, vine, twig, stick, branch, tree going round an arm.
What a Sedgepod paradox. You're filming you, but it's me, and I'm pretending to be you.
Yeah. How narcissistic me. Anyway, yeah, so I painted that frame by frame. It looks cool. I'm doing it in place of like a special effects type thing, but it's quite folky. I'm going to do that for the mushrooms as well.
Because you're going to be printing out it and painting it frame by frame. It does remind me of early cinema.
Well, yes,
which is really nice.
That is the nod
nice
as well.
Little nod, yeah.
There's I made a playlist on Letterboxd I mentioned, and most of the films were done on film. Nod back to slide and analog film. I'm faking it, bruv. See, I find that the animation can add a level of the weird and uncanny and the uncomfortableness. I like that. That's the element I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, because when you
feel
look
weird, but I
back
love
at
it.
like kids' TV that's stop animated, you're like, why the fuck did I like that? That's
Terrifying.
awful. Like watching Pingu now is like a fever dream.
I love Pingu. What do you mean?
Pingu is really weird.
What? I've also been experimenting with my tape camera because I did those bits for Vieira and they've come out and it's a success. It's recorded and it looks cool. And so I'm going to use that for my film. Not all of the scenes, but it'll definitely aid to the eeriness, I think. And again, it's that nod back to analog technology. That feels very natural. Yeah, it's sort of reconnecting with the origins of film.
I feel like for both of us, it's become quite clear that it's very important that our work comes from a place that feels like it's an extension of us. We've got an affinity with the analogue.
Yeah.
What we're doing next. Right, I've got a few books out the library. First of all, The Silent Transformation by Francois Julien. What caught me was the chapter titles, specifically like The Snow Melts, or how the bias of being prevents us from thinking about the transition. A book about Maurice Sendak, and this is kind of like a little boy version perspective of a coming of age story. His illustrations are so lovely. And I want quite an illustrative style running through my work. I've got Celtic design, animal patterns. Visually quite interesting thing to bring into my work in some way.
Lots of birds.
Yeah, it's got a whole section on birds. I wanted to look at medieval manuscripts and birds and how... Because I really like the Voynich manuscript and that's a big influence of the way I want to transmit my final pieces with a lot of mystery and as if it's like... the story's been spoken so many times over and over again. It's been lost in translation in some way. I like the aesthetic look of the Voynich manuscript as well, but obviously I'm looking at birds. So I found birds in medieval manuscripts.
Quite handy, isn't it?
Looks at each individual breed of bird in medieval manuscripts and it talks about the history of the manuscript, opinions of the birds at the time and the folkloric elements to it. The medieval people were quite a superstitious lot.
Bananas!
Yeah. My next steps are to slowly build up my selection of bird boxes, an expanded idea of a storybook.
Have you looked at cuckoo clocks?
I haven't! You're so smart.
Thank you.
I should have a look at cuckoo clocks.
Because also, that's something that's hung in your home. Long term, I'm going to read, because it's a good fuel of inspiration for me. I've got films to watch and jot down as well. But most importantly, I'm going to make stuff. I need to make stuff. With the help of Desmond, shout out to you. They helped me with the face casting. I'm going to just start making the masks, to be honest. I'm just going to do it. There's no point in me trying to design them because when I'm making them, they go completely different anyway. I want to do a test animation of the mushrooms. I need to film you stepping into a fairy ring, but I'm actually going to paint the fairy ring frame by frame.
Yeah. Oh, so cute.
Need to make the amulet as well, and where it would be worn represents what it does. So this one, it's to do with the soul. A circle is to protect from invasion. The soul can escape from ears, nose, mouth, so evil spirits entering. My initial idea was a demon, quotations, can enter overnight and then become like womanhood sort of thing. And then that's the transition to womanhood, but I don't want to do that anymore.
It'd be interesting because you want to do painted animation. You could do a moment where something comes in the orifices. Send us out with a song.
See you later. Oh my god.
Oh, bye.